The European Union's top diplomat on Tuesday urged the Trump administration not to cut funding to the United Nations, nor to withdraw from a global accord intended to combat climate change. In urging the United States to remain committed to the Paris climate deal, the diplomat, Federica Mogherini, the European Union's foreign policy chief, took pains to note that each country would be free to choose how to meet limits on its carbon emissions. I am sure there is room for the U.S. administration to find its own path, sticking to the rules that the world has agreed together, Ms. Mogherini said. Speaking in a United Nations Security Council meeting, Ms. Mogherini also bluntly advised the White House to continue to fund United Nations agencies that provide humanitarian aid, including to refugees. Let me be very clear, and speak directly to our American friends, she said. It is essential for us that we all keep investing in these UN agencies. They are as important to global peace as defense spending, and sometimes even more. The Trump administration has proposed radical cuts to its diplomatic and aid budgets, including to the United Nations, though its ambassador to the world body, Nikki R. has said she favors making the United Nations become more efficient rather than cutting the budget with what she calls a slash-and-burn approach. The United States is the largest single contributor to the United Nations core operating budget of $5.4 billion. The American share of 22% is set by an international agreement and is based on the size of the American economy. Ms. Mogherini's remarks came just before her first one-on-one meeting with Ms. Haley. Ms. Haley did not directly address Ms. Mogherini's remarks in the Security Council. But there were some signs of discord, as Ms. Haley leaned on Europe to do more to rein in Iran's nuclear and regional ambitions. Ms. Mogherini played a central role in negotiating the nuclear deal between Iran and several major powers and called it a milestone for nonproliferation. The Trump administration has said it wants to revisit the deal, and Ms. Haley has repeatedly called on countries to stem Iran's efforts to expand its ballistic missile program and its influence in the Middle East. Although the United States has said that a recent Iranian missile test violated a Security Council resolution, arms control experts have said it was not prohibited under the nuclear accord. The European Union can and should do more to underscore to Iran that its destabilizing actions in the region, including support for extremist and terrorist groups, must cease, Ms. Haley said. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.